Hello and welcome to our coverage from the Waco Annual Charity Open presented by Dynamic Discs. We are here in Waco for the second stop on the Disc Golf Pro Tour. BigSexy commentary, Nate Sexton and Jeremy Koling.
And we've got the final round chase card action here. We've got myself at...
Oh, wow.
Watch out, ladies. Eagle McMahon, one stroke back. Obviously the winner of the 2019 Memorial. Simon Lizotte. This took about 3 takes to finally get him to do it right, and he still didn't do it right, but we can work with that. And Seppo Paju. I really wish we would have got the shot of Eagle trying to put his glasses on. He stumbled.
You're in the slow-mo. You really can't afford a mistake like that. Hole 1, par 3, 291 straight ahead. Kind of throwing over an OB area to start, and then you've got OB wall, OB path. So as you get up near the basket, it gets very skinny. Most players are going to throw a backhand hyzer, but those trees do kind of come into play at the end of the shot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're going to have 3 distinct styles and one that's not like the other. I wonder which one that's going to be.
Charity Open, presented by Dynamic Discs. First, on the tee pad, representing Innovative Champion Discs and 2-time champion of the Waco Open, Jeremy Koling.
They really get after the introductions here, and I like it a lot.
Yeah, I do. I appreciate it. I'm going with the 2015 Firebird that you gave me here. Trying to go for that low straight line. No one to really speak of in this last round.
Jeremy.
And that's...
Oh my gosh.
That's a shocker for sure. You know, that's one of those once a tournament type shots that you just scratch your head and you I can't even believe that just happened. It looked like you hit an early stick that really wasn't in the way at all, and that only made things worse.
Yeah, you can justify that shot any way you want, but I'm bogey free to this point, and now I'm going to be re-teeing. So that bogey free streak is gone. Never finished a tournament bogey free. It was like my only goal going into this last round. And right out the bat, that's gone. And I'm not going to say there's no wind to speak of. You can see those little flags moving a little bit. Yeah. But considering round 1 and 2 was blowing at 15 to 20.
Yeah. And when you're on the Texas wind scale, this is a solid 0.
Yeah.
It doesn't really get nicer than this. This was a beautiful day.
And we have Seppo Paju from Tampere, Finland.
Turku, Finland.
Oh, Turku. Yes, thank you very much. Sorry. Home of Lauste.
Oh, what a shot. Absolutely
beautiful
parked.
spike hyzer.
Nice overstable disc, because the key here, make sure your disc isn't really moving left with a lot of glide, because you don't want to mess with that path.
And at 291, I mean, if you're taking a high-speed overstable disc, I mean, you're basically just flicking the wrist to get at that distance. Especially when the only wind that we have at all is a slight tailwind.
Beauty from Simon.
Mm-hmm. Well, under the pin.
And now we got a bonus tee shot.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, well, 3 guys just did it like this, so we'll just do that. Taking an infinite disc slab here. This is made out of the concrete plastic.
Oh, really?
The concrete slab.
Nice. That was a good shot.
That's what you're supposed to do. I don't know why I'm trying to do something different, but I learned my lesson, hopefully.
Great putt from Eagle. Connecting on the birdie from edge of circle there. How much are these branches a problem? Not really at all?
Yeah, they're tickling my back a little bit, so it's kind of a nice little sensation, but other than that, they're not really in the way.
So the opposite of a problem.
Oh, yeah, I was digging it. Right after I walk up the hill and these guys tap out, I go back down there and just do more of that bear scratching his back thing.
Park jobs for our Europeans. Easy birdie.
Yeah. All right, Simon.
Hole 2, par 4, 616 feet. This one is going right along the river. The tee shot is fairly open, a couple trees that you need to miss, but you're just trying to get basically maximum distance on a little bit of hyzer. Stay away from the OB path on either side and set up what is going to likely be a pretty routine approach. This water's all dried up, so you don't have to worry about that casual water either.
Yeah, that's a good thing about the wind. The wind came in rounds 1 and 2, just blew all that water out, dried up the course real nice.
Eagle needs this to swing inside, and he gets it.
Yeah, it looked like Eagle was kind of going for that maximum distance play to maybe get him in that long jump putt range.
Could imagine it, certainly with his power. If he could get something to stand up late, could probably get up in there for a 80-footer or something.
And really, we talk about the Crush Boys, Simon and Eagle, but Seppo, I mean, if he was sponsored by Discmania, it would be the Crush triplets.
There'd be 3 Crush Boys.
I mean, he just got so much power. He loved the way that he attacks the disc. It always seems really perfectly controlled. He's not just throwing hyzer discs. He's throwing nice stand-up and really getting full flight.
Yeah, and Simon also with a pretty high line, sort of similar to Eagle's. That's a perfect place to land for all those guys.
Catching some early foliage, but not affecting the flight of the disc really at all.
Nice. Is this a Wraith?
No, it's actually the Star Destroyer.
Okay.
I do like the new run of Star Wraiths a lot, but for this shot, I like to hit a pretty overstable Star Destroyer pretty hard.
Yeah, you got that up to flat pretty nicely. You can see, Germ Shot, even being furthest from the pin, still a pretty routine approach. Holy cow. That would have made it not as routine. Had you stuck that, and it might have cured what ailed you on the first hole.
Yeah, I was trying to go for that 4-2 start, but typically it's 2-4 if you're going to do anything. A little shout out to Eric Oakley, who had a 4-2 start first round, went out of bounds off the tee, got up and down, and then threw a huge drive.
Wow.
And then made a putt from maybe 5 feet closer than Eagle right there. It was an incredible start. But I'm pretty sure that was the only 2 of the weekend, which kind of surprised me because with this tailwind, we really, it became a lot more attackable. You still have those low ceiling branches coming down to stop that high line that you saw Eagle and Simon go for, but I really thought that somebody might be able to power one into circle 2 and make a long jump putt. Just the 1-2 for the weekend.
Pretty amazing to see if somebody could do it, but yeah, maybe just the angle isn't quite there, or the risk reward isn't there. Hole 3, par 3, 294, elevated basket, kind of tight line. There is a kind of a wide hyzer play that you'll see sometimes, sort of an intermediate hyzer play, and then there's also some forehand lines to come in on the other side of the basket. The tightest line is probably just like straight at it. You want to swing it one way or the other.
And these guys are all going to be going for this high spike hyzer.
Wow.
Almost draws metal. Nice shot there with the cloud breaker.
Super high around all these trees. And I would say just maybe 5 feet long and 1 foot low, maybe like really pretty close to getting in there.
And from the tee, I mean, you just have to trust that line because all you can see from here, as you can see, is just limbs.
Yep.
When you look from the back angle, you see that little hole that's opened up, but it doesn't look that way from the tee.
Nice shot from Seppo there. Simon really got a lot of angle on that. He's going to get right to the basket.
You gotta love this spike job next to the basket, and it kicks up dust. It just looks like it's just more dramatic.
Oh, definitely. And here is that forehand play.
And it just didn't really get the reaction that I was expecting off the tee. I was wondering if it maybe hit something, but it looks like it was just slowish grass.
Yeah, it looks pretty lush right there.
But edge of the circle here.
Nice, comfortable height of a basket for you.
That's what everyone says.
That's what we always say. I mean, It makes perfect sense to me.
Yep. It makes perfect sense to everyone who says it all the time.
It should make sense to you, too, judging how well that putt worked.
Well, I have to say that I didn't have any issues with the elevated baskets as far as putting went this week, and I was pleased with that because these things can be troublesome.
Nice birdie there. Yeah, and this one especially, just the subtlety of that little side hill about 20 feet away.
Yeah.
You know, once you have to be putting at that higher line, if you do airball, like the consequences could really be serious. Okay, into the woods. This course has really two different personalities. Hole 4 is the first hole that's one of these really tight woods holes. It's a short par 4, but as you can see, staying on the fairway is so difficult with the hard pan ground, and the fairway is maybe 25 feet wide at the pinch point. So you really do not have a lot of room. There are a few trees in the fairway. If you hit those, you can probably kick into the woods. It's one of those holes you just try to play for position and then see if you can scramble your way up there to the green. This looks nice.
Yeah, that's ideal. Eagle just has enough speed to get right around the corner. It's going to put him right in the fairway, way up there. And this is that wonder disc that I've been calling for Seppo. He's been throwing this A2 phenomenally. And I mean, then he gets the roll out.
Those are two ideal drives.
Simon held on to that a little bit long, but gets rewarded nonetheless. Right there, he is past the 200-foot marker in the fairway. All ideal tee shots on the left side of the fairway.
This is a little more aggressive play. You could really get up the fairway with this.
And that couldn't have been a really worse result. Because I was right on the edge. I thought that was going to be okay, but anytime you're on the right side, you're in trouble. And you can continue to be in trouble if you decide to stay on the right side again.
Yeah, the right side is certainly much worse. As the hole bends right, you really just can't get any space to throw the disc. This is how it's supposed to look. Solid. But you can see, even from where he was, it's still not easy. You know, he's all kind of pinched in against the brush, and then he's got to throw kind of an awkward line, hopefully miss all those little trees. You really don't see too many drives a lot better than this. Every once in a while, somebody can get up past these two trees in the middle with like a really aggressive shot, and then you're basically jump putting to the basket.
Yeah, the only drive I've seen better this weekend was Macbeth's yesterday. He was probably another 30 feet, 40 feet up, but still, it makes the angle on this approach shot a little bit easier. And Seppo, unable to control the Wonder Disc, and hits the outside edge.
And what do you got here?
I got Tomahawk. I mean, I'm just completely buried.
Oh, an early redirection. Is that going towards the river?
It was. Fortunately, there's a lot of thick foliage over there and brush and other debris. And Seppo will lay up for his par.
Now what do we got? You got just a bit of a line?
Got a star arrow that I got from
cool.
One of my late homies, Matt Keats. Shout out to Matt Keats and his family. Just a little layup there for my second bogey of the round.
Oh, man. Good effort.
Yeah, well, good flag stick as well. That had some pace, and that's going right down that hill if it doesn't hit that flag.
As you can see, whoa, there it is. There's the hill. Stays in bounds, but no birdies for the group.
And with 3 drives like that, you definitely expect to see at least one of these players get up there and get up and down, but it's going to be 3 pars and a bogey. It's not very often that you have a 441-foot hole average, 4.14. It's a tricky place.
The magic of trees, man. When you get those things in tight like that, it's so tough. Hole 5, par 3, 264. I really like this hole. Kind of goes up these 2 shelves and kind of is flat and then uphill again and then flat. Just kind of unique landform to throw on. It basically boils down to just a dead straight shot. I think the best play is sort of to like hit that hard pan with some speed and just kind of crawl your way up over the ridge and be right at the green. Oh, no.
Oh, what are you talking about?
It's not the worst, but it could have been. Yeah, he kind of sneaks through the edge there. A little bit of a late release from Eagle.
Right side of that tree. That's very rare to get through there. And there's Seppo with that disc game, I'm telling you.
Beautiful.
He's got an incredible amount of control. Simon going for the late backdoor route, which is a really nice backhand gap. Not really introducing any problems with that middle tree.
He's in there pretty close. Uh-oh, good. Got through it. Needs to sit. There's a little bit of a slope down there. How far down there did you go?
27, 28 feet on the edge of the hillside.
Okay.
Slightly awkward stance. Got some more trees tickling my back.
Eagle from distance.
I just don't understand how that didn't crawl over. That was such a good run from back there.
That was an incredible try.
But relatively unobstructed. I was really, really upset right there. I needed to get that birdie start going. It's going to be even par through 5 holes. Seppo is going to be 4 down through 5. Simon's 4 down through 5. In the last round, there's no wind. This is a round, these players, everyone in the field is making a charge.
Far too many good players. You lose contact fast if you can't get things going.
People out there shooting 18 unders, 16 unders.
Those are good scores.
Yeah, pretty. People are doing some things this year in disc golf.
Hole 6, par 3, 267. Short little dog leg to the right going downhill. You're going to throw backhand turnover or forehand just straight through this gap as the drone flies and try to control your speed as you come down this hill, not skip into those bushes behind the basket. You could probably be 25 feet away from the basket with hardly any chance at all if you go in there very far.
So beautiful.
Yeah.
It's such a technically challenging shot to throw. Executed perfectly from Seppo. And this is looking nice too. Just hold on. Oh, catches the last one.
That was looking like ace run potential to me. Had a nice turn on it.
Yeah, we thought the same thing from the tee. And this is Eagles play. The grenade, 1,000,000 feet high, crashing down Plinko.
A little short.
But yeah, short left behind some trees.
That is ridiculous. The power. If I tried to do that, I would
Your arm would come off.
I would not get halfway there.
Frustration is certainly setting in here. It's just a lot of birdies to be had in this front 9. And just bleeding some strokes here. Need to get some birdies.
Good recovery there, at least. This hole is, one of those, any short woods hole. You hit that early tree, you're kind of thinking when you get to the tee, oh, birdie hole, here we go. You hit an early tree, it can turn into a bogey really fast.
And
oh my gosh.
Similar to what he did in 2017 from up the hill.
That was a nasty putt, probably 60 feet.
49 feet is what the graphic said.
All right. Well,
I got kind of lucky still getting through.
Oh, look at this.
Most of those
flashback.
trees.
Whoa.
Guys,
Speaking of flashbacks.
this is a great lesson for you guys to learn. Never give up. If you throw a bad shot, that means you can hit a great putt.
How long was that? That was like 100 feet.
Oh my gosh. What a little child.
That's awesome. Look at this.
Wow.
He was just attacking from everywhere.
He knows never
Like
to
a
give
predator
up.
bird that he is.
He never gives up, the guy. He has that attitude.
Just remember, when you throw a bad drive, you can still make a long putt.
Yep.
Seppo continuing this hot start, 5 down through 6. We've seen some incredible scores in the front 9. Seen 9 down through 9 from several players so far. In this tournament last year, we saw Macbeth with a 10 down through 9 start. So really, you gotta be picking up some birdies in this front.
Yeah. Hole 7 is a par 4 at 462 feet, and this one is also kind of a quasi-eagleable if you really go after it. You're going to try to throw a backhand that kind of leaks a little bit left and try to get up near this edge of this ravine, and then you're just kind of pitching across. Hopefully set up your angle well enough that you don't have too much obstruction in your way. The other play, though, is like a power forehand. You can really get aggressive with that.
Seen Seppo throwing another perfect hyzer shot. right there out into the open.
Nice. Making it look easy. That's just ideal. Sets him up for another just little mid-range toss across the
Jump out
ravine.
approach, probably.
Yeah.
And Simon, a little bit tight. That needs to,
Yeah.
hitting the Guardian right there. Somewhat surprised Eagle wasn't throwing the forehand.
And he's a little inside as well. What are you going with?
I'm going with a Star Wraith. And this is...
Oh, man. Get in the ravine. Holy cow.
That's exactly what you're looking for.
That is a fantastic drive on a par 4.
Didn't get any shots down there in practice, so that felt really nice, especially at this time of need.
Yeah, definitely. Give yourself an eagle putt. And this is, wow, that kind of fought through, but I'd be surprised if he's got much of a line.
It's not looking good from down there. And Eagle's going with the MD5 here. I thought this was MD3, and I thought he just threw a cut roller. And it stabled up and got all the way up there. That was an incredible back turn to the basket shot.
Super overstable Anheuser from a standstill. You're looking at a professional disc golfer. You see a shot like that.
Yeah, no kidding. And that sits down. That'll be a tap-in birdie for Seppo.
For eagle. 35-40?
Yeah, I'd say 45.
Okay. Get up there.
thought I had it.
Man.
Thought I had it.
Solid effort. No roll away.
No roll away.
Easy birdie.
And by the way, punching your leg never helps. I am feeling that right now still. I definitely have a bruise on my leg. That's so dumb. It feels satisfying in the moment for some reason, but it's never helpful.
No, it isn't.
Maybe you're not playing well. You know what will help? Injuring yourself. Oh, man.
Another birdie for Seppo.
Look at this. A little help from my girlfriend, Caddy, Jules.
You got to have a little help from your friends when you got that big cart in the ravines.
She's looking at me like, why are you so weird? Why are you tapping out while holding the cart?
Hole 8, par 3, 213 feet. Probably the shortest hole on the course, but pretty technical still. Flat backhand is what I'm expecting to see from these guys. Just throw a little putter, slight turnover if anything. If you do go right, it gets away from you pretty quick down that hill. So you just want to throw something that lands like 30, 40 short and takes 1 or 2 skips.
Look at this.
Oh, yeah.
Just so buttery.
Yeah,
you
perfect.
can't throw it with more control.
No.
Perfect pace. Just had nothing else. It couldn't do anything else besides park.
This is cool.
It's not so cool
The
anymore.
result's not good.
Nope.
Was that MD3?
I think that was an MD3.
That's cool. And you're going
AVR
X3. Mm-hmm. Drop. Oh, man.
It's the first time I think I've missed this hole.
Haven't missed it yet, man. Remember what Eagle said.
Yeah, you're right. That's right. No spoilers. Simon. Besides the last hole, Simon has matched Seppo in every hole in the front 9. Same exact score all the way through.
Wow.
So they're both playing incredibly well. And Eagle's got a scramble here. He's going with a flick roller.
Wow.
A lot of speed. And actually, the angle was perfect for the hillside. That was going to wrap up and go under the basket. And he's left with probably circle's edge.
Not what you want to see on 213 footer.
And I was given that.
You got a little work left,
Yeah,
too.
I got some work left. Yep. Just trying to give that a run. It's a scary putt to go for from 100 feet. But again, trying to make something happen here.
Nice save.
That's
You don't have a whole lot to risk right now. I mean, you're in go for it mode. You really need to string some birdies together.
Mm-hmm. When the leaders, are 6-7 strokes ahead of you, and you're
Running out of holes.
you're one down through 7 holes.
And you're the 2-time defending champion.
You got to
came here
just
to
go
win.
for
You
everything.
gotta go.
There's nothing to hold back at this point.
Yeah. Speaking of leaderboard check-in, perfect timing.
We got Seppo and Simon. Do you guys like hole-in-ones? Do you?
I love them.
Well, we had 2 of them on this hole. We had Alex Russell and Tim Barham both flicking in shots.
I think they were in like back-to-back groups too.
Unreal.
Like just that hole was getting lit up for a couple minutes.
Yeah, only hole to be aced all weekend and done in successive holes. Incredibly, just awesome.
Hole 9, par 5, shortest par 5 maybe in the world. 519, but so tight. Like you got to just nail the drive to get in position for eagle, but you absolutely can eagle it. You know, a lot of players will eagle it if you just get down there. This is looking a little left, but it's actually getting pretty far.
It got pretty much all the way through. He will have a tricky stance. And
from just looking at this, the shot we have of these guys throwing, you would think, oh, of course Simon and Eagle go over on this hole, but it's just it's just not there. You can't really do it.
I was thinking maybe like a JC Kester could throw a thumber through a hole. But look, this is...
Holy cow, is this too far?
It's too far for the fairway, but there's still a lean outside arm, but that's...
I wonder what disc that was.
Draw it up almost any better than that.
He flipped it up. Are you going Roadrunner?
I'm going with Roadrunner.
Yep.
And coming into this hole, I have 4 straight rounds.
4 threes in a row?
4 threes in a row, and no 3 anymore.
Wow.
This is a really...
Oh, no.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out something here because this is just... This is where you want to be if you throw kind of a bad tee shot, and this is after 2.
At least it's a par 5.
Yeah.
You're not looking too bad.
Quote unquote.
Not looking too bad to save your par, but you are looking like you're going to lose multiple strokes. Simon a little bit long with that. He didn't quite get the turn he needed to head up the hill towards the basket. Seppo. Oh, I thought it was going to be a roller for a second.
Yeah, he does that on his reach back for the sidearms. It looks like he's like lining up an Anheuser or a flick roller, but it's just his way of kind of loading up. Eagle's got an awkward stance, but he's going with a P2 and flicks that perfectly through the gap, back edge of the circle, but only 28 feet away. This is such an awkward distance.
Yeah, it is.
Just a little touch sidearm. Catching that early.
He's through to inside the circle.
But you really can't like throw that shot. You just have to kind of like move your wrist and then blow. And hopefully that's enough to get it there.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Simon definitely was laying that up.
Yeah, that was just a layup gone wrong, folks. Wow. Buzzing the tower. Looks like he stays on the edge of all those vines, so he should be okay.
There's another. Third time so far this round, I'm going with the arrow. I don't mind pulling that disc out, but if I am, either I'm doing something amazing going for a long eagle, or I'm not playing as well as I'd like.
Yeah. You're in that no man's land.
I'm in that second one.
Yeah.
I'm in the not playing as well as I'd like, but Seppo's playing pretty much as well as you'd like.
Yeah, that's another birdie.
It's 8 down to the front 9, just completely slaying the front.
An eagle for an eagle. That'll get him going, move him to -6.
Yeah, these guys are putting together impressive rounds so far.
And Simon's got to figure out how to stand back in here, putting for -7. You know, in a forgettable 9 after your group's at 8, 7, 6.
Yeah.
Tapping in here for a 1 under. Definitely going to need to get on your horse.
Yeah, it's going to test the resiliency of what I've got left in the tank, because there's 9 holes left and we're fighting for a position. You have to remember each one of these tour stops is so important for the season-long event series, so you have to scramble all the way through. You can never give up.
Thank you guys for tuning in. We will be back right away with back 9 coverage, final 9 holes of the Waco Annual Charity Open presented by Dynamic Discs. Hey, Hey guys, wake up.
Hey.
Video's over. We get a lot of messages saying you guys are falling asleep to our voices. We appreciate that, but it's time. We got a giveaway. So get up, sign into your YouTube account, make a comment if you want to get one of these sweet 100K party Jomez stamps. This is a Thunderbird. That's a Destroyer.
Oh yeah, we got a sweet feeling Thunderbird here, folks.
Let's go. Get a comment in there. Subscribe to Jomez. Make sure we get to 200K. Maybe next week sometime would be perfect. We can try to have another party.
Our goal is 1 million right now, but we should get to 200K.
Let's do
first.
200 first. Yeah. But yeah, wake up and then do your comment and then get to sleep, man. You got work tomorrow. We'll see ya.
Peace.